Is this the best budget Strat guitar you can buy? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day out there so far, and thank you for joining me in today's review video. Today I'm here with this beautiful Strich guitar, okay? This is like a Strat copy type guitar, and it cost only $159 on Amazon. But is it worth it? Well, we're gonna dive into that in just a moment, but before I do, be sure to hit that like button and click subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out tremendously. Now, for those of you that are new here to the channel, let me go ahead and break down how this video is gonna go. Normally I break the videos down into 3 sections, like I do specs and features, live random noodling, and then I show you an original song I wrote using the instrument or product I'm demoing. That's still going to be, present in this video, but I'm going to add another section, live unedited raw unboxing footage, so you can see, my overall reaction, my first time actually holding the guitar. That's something that's been requested here on the channel, so we're going to start doing that in my review videos. So here's how it's going to go. Section 1 is going to be the unboxing experience, unedited or minimally edited. Section 2 is going to be the specs and features, just the overall look of the guitar. Section 3 we're going to do just some random noodling, just kind of seeing what the guitar sounds like plugged into my DAW, right, on my computer. And then lastly in Section 4 I'm going to show you guys a brand new original song I wrote using only this cool Strich guitar. Alright, so enough of me babbling, let's go ahead and jump into Section 1. I'm going to show you guys live, raw, unedited footage of me unboxing this instrument. Alright guys, I saved the unboxing for you, okay? There's a lot of people that have seen my previous review videos and they were like, man, why don't you unbox it with us? Like, we want to see the unboxing experience. We want to know if you're doing any setup on the guitar, or is it just, you're taking it out of the box and jamming on it. So I decided from now on in all my review videos, starting with this one, I'm going to show you guys the unboxing experience. So I got this in just yesterday. I did not open it up yet. As you guys can see, the tape is still intact, okay? There's no fuddy-duddy nonsense going on. I did not pre-cut anything. I don't know if the guitar is intact in here. I don't know what comes in here other than the guitar. It's not very heavy, and as you guys can see, I have it upside down. Whoops. But as you guys can see, yeah, this is the box, okay? In one go. I know I'm not super strong. It's actually just a very light box. So, here we go. I am now opening the box. The tape was actually really weak and the cardboard's pretty flimsy, so I guess that's a good thing. Let's see here. Alrighty, let me move this out of the way, and oh, okay, they have it in styrofoam, so let me take this thing up. Luckily, it's not that difficult. Like I said, this is very flimsy cardboard, but it's wrapped in a styrofoam case, so that's good. Let's see. All right, there we go. That solves that. So we got the unboxing done. Now we need to do an unstyrofoaming. Yeah, I don't know. Bear with me. Okay, so now, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and cut the tape on this thing. Sorry if you guys can't see this, and it's kind of a weird angle. But yeah, I'll show you guys in just a second what's going on. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Hold on a sec. Might need to angle this down just a little bit. I don't want to do any editing, so you guys might think I'm, messing with stuff. So there we go. And let me get my cushion back down here. All right. You guys can hopefully see this. Oh, well, I have it upside down. Hold on. Quirky moments. Oh well. Honest mistake. Anybody would make that mistake. It's hard to tell. So, okay. Looks like we have a case here. Take a look at that first. A little bit of styrofoam action going on. I'm probably going to have to vacuum that up, but okay. No biggie. That looks pretty decent. That's a nice gig bag, actually. Surprising. I was expecting, like, you know, a cheap, flimsy kind of gig bag, but this one's actually pretty good. Let's see if there's anything in the pouch. Any special goodies for us? Let's see. No goodies. But it's okay. It's a cool looking case. It looks pretty sturdy, like I said. Let's just put this down for now. Got kind of my hands full here. I'm just gonna rip that off for right now. Okay. Sorry, this is a mess, guys. I didn't plan this beforehand. The camera angle's all jacked up. But anyways. We'll get a better view in a minute. So, looks like you get a little mini amplifier, so we'll have to test that out. Pretty cool. Kind of looks like my FlatSense amplifier. So, nice. Gotta put that down for a second. And what is this? Oh, okay. So this is going to have a whammy bar, right? That's kind of cool. And what is this thing? It could be like this little pouch here. I'm not sure what's in this pouch. Let's see. Oh, you got a strap. Nice. Looks like a good quality strap too. I'll take that out in a minute and give that a look over. We have a cloth, so nice. Go use more cloths. Oh, a tuner. Very cool. Look at that. Okay, and we have a pack of strings. Heck yeah, 9 to 42. This is useful to have around. And what else we got? There's a lot of stuff in here. I feel like I'm doing like a stocking stuffer opening on Christmas Day or something. Oh, look at that. Hey, a good cable. Nice. I love getting these cables, man, because, you know, my cables always go out. This is a good quality cable. I can already tell you guys. This is pretty decent. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Last thing in here, and it's a... What is this thing? Oh, a capo. Let's give that a look. Heck yeah, man, a capo. Haven't had one of these in a minute. I mean, I had one, but I ended up giving it away to a student. But look at that. That is pretty cool. All right. Now for the main meat here. Let's go ahead and let me fix the camera back up so you guys can see what is going on. I'm like my own cameraman, so bear with me, guys. Just an inch up because it was kind of low before. Sorry about that. All right. What a mess. So, and you guys, if you're new to the channel, this is a new thing for me. I mean, I normally do reviews, just not like this, so this is a new section. Bear with me. I got a small apartment, not a lot of space here in this circle, so. All right, what do we got here? This is the guitar. I can move this piece up and out for now. Okay, everything looks intact from this side. That's good news. Get this rubber band off. This is a customary rubber band that all guitars come with. And then almost gone. All right. Okay, so man, what a mess I gotta clean. But hey, it is what it is. So, this is the guitar. I just realized I got styrofoam all over me, but it's alright. It's fine. It happens, man. It happens. Stuff you guys don't get to see behind the scenes. Alright, so look at that. Man, that is pretty. Let me wipe some of this stuff off real quick with my cloth here. Yeah, that is nice, man. Look at that. That is a pretty looking Strat. Wow. Yeah, it has a very nice look to it. Very much like a regular Fender look. I like that, man. I haven't owned one of these in a long time. This brings back some memories. Alright, so let's give it a once over and make sure everything looks good. And the neck doesn't look damaged or anything. There's no, not much warping yet, but I haven't tuned it, so we'll see. No cracks or anything. Wow, super smooth neck, by the way. Just running my hand up the side here, it feels really, really like super smooth. And the neck is much like a Super Strat neck. It's like a Charvel. I was expecting to be a little more rounded or fat, but this thing's actually really thin. Let me get a better angle with you guys here, sorry. Let me just lift this up again a hair. There we go, cool. Alright, so get back to this here. Boom. Pretty cool. Wow. Alright, I guess the next thing is to give it a tune. So, let's go ahead and see. I'll give it an accurate tuning in a minute. I'm just kind of getting it like up in tension just to see how it holds for right now at least. That's really just some styrofoam under the string. Okay. How is he not in tune? It works for now, though. It works for now. Okay, not bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the amp out. Let's plug it in. I'm gonna try my best not to edit any of this out, even though it looks pretty unprofessional. But hey, it's giving you guys a raw insight to what we go through when we do these YouTube product reviews. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this little mini amp looks like. Okay, this is one of those what do you call it? I can't think straight, guys. Chargeable mini amplifiers. Okay, so this is one of those ones you charge with USB, so it is fully portable. I guess you don't have to plug it in. That's good. Looks like it has the USB area there, the headphone port, and then an aux in. So very much identical to the Flatsense amp I have. Okay, very cool. Hopefully it has a little charge in it so we can test it out. Otherwise, we're going to have to come back and test it later. But let's just see. Oh yeah, it has a little bit of charge in it, so very cool. Let's go ahead and leave that on for a second. And wow, this is very interesting. So yeah, the button here, right? You push it to go to clean or drive. So red is drive, green is clean. Kind of cool, it's like a universal thing. But yeah, the whole layout here is very, very similar to the Flatsense one that I have, which I can pull out in a minute. But yeah, let's go ahead and leave this here. Let's plug it in with the cord they gave us. And here we go. You might be thinking, Lester, why didn't you use the tuner that it came with? Well, I didn't think of it at the time. We will use the tuner. Okay. You guys can tell I feel weird, right? Because I don't normally do this type of thing. Especially if you see my other reviews. But, alright. This is what it's all about, man. Live, raw, unedited review. So far, I'm happy with the product. I think the stuff's decent quality. Like this cord, look at that. It's thick, man. It's thick. It's good quality. This is a lot better than the stuff I've seen, like with Huntington guitars and stuff like that, where they have like that really flimsy, like paper thin type cable that's going to break on you over time. This is good quality. Like, it's not braided, but it's still really good. So let's see if it works. Sometimes cords that come with guitars don't, but I think this will work. I have a good hunch. I could be wrong, but let's hope not. Okay. And then let's go ahead and plug it into the amp. Oh man. So I'll get my footstool here. Yeah, I use a footstool. Okay, I'm a big nerd, guys. Okay, and let's see what we got. I could actually adjust this just like a micro hair down. Okay, so you guys can see me just a little bit better. And let's see what we got. Make sure I'm doing this correctly and not doing something silly. Okay, there we go. I just need to turn up the knob a bit more than it was on. Okay. That kind of scared me for a minute, but we're good. It's working. So it's a tone knob, looks like. Okay, yeah, I mean, it works. Yeah, this thing definitely works. The tone knobs definitely work. Okay, let's give it just a little bit of a noodling, I guess. Now let's give it a proper tune-up, shall we? We'll use the tuner they gave us. See how the tuner works here. Alrighty, sorry guys. So, got the tuner, let's go ahead and give it a whirl. And man, there's a lot of styrofoam pieces. It's good padding, but man, it's messy. Definitely will be doing a vacuum after this. Okay, come on. Okay. And, oh, the battery's in here. Cool. Let me open this up here. Okay, there we go. Getting the battery out, guys. Getting our battery out. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this plastic wrap off. Boom, just like that. We are in business, my friend. So let's go ahead and check this out here. And put the battery in. Okay, it is live, guys. So we put the battery in. It works. The tuner is on, as you guys can see. Sorry, I didn't really focus there, but yeah. Let's go ahead and give it a proper tune-up. So I was close. I'm in D, so. Okay, the tuner works. It's pretty decent. I'd say it's as good as my Snark. Definitely a nice tuner they gave us. Very nice of them. So yeah, I've never heard of this brand before. You know, they hit me up through email and they were like, hey, we're a newer company and we're getting into the guitar game. We've only, you know, worked with a few other YouTubers. We'd like to see what you think of our guitar brand. And I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a whirl. So yeah, I've never heard of this guitar company until now. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but you know, so far I'd say I'm pretty impressed. The guitar build is really solid. Like, it's decent weight for a Strat, more than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be kind of like, you know, a little more, like, I don't want to say cheaper, but I thought it'd be a little more cheaper in feel, or at least in look. But nope, this is like an actual, you know, decent Strat guitar. I would expect this to be like, you know, in the $200-300 range, but obviously it's not. So yeah, already off to a good start. I think it's pretty decent. And now that it's tuned up, again, the neck seems pretty decent. I might give it a slight, like, micro adjustment with the truss rod. It's just a slight bow, but not much to be annoying or anything. We'll do that later before I do any real recording stuff. So if you were to take this out of the box as a beginner that had no experience in setting up guitars, you'd be fine. Okay, I'm not lying to you guys. Like, you can see the strings are really close to the fret, right? It's not too low. Let's check if there's any buzz going on. Perfect. A micro bit of buzz, but I mean, that's with any guitar. I don't hear any buzz. I mean, it's probably not going to buzz up here either. Yeah, Yeah, sounds fine. All right, guys, so that's it for section 1. Let's go and jump into section 2. I'm going to talk to you guys about the specs and features of this awesome Strich guitar. All right, guys, so again, I'm here today taking a look at this beautiful Strich guitar that sells for only $160 on Amazon. This comes in a beginner guitar pack kit, as you guys saw in the unboxing part of this video. So it comes with like a little mini amp, and we'll go over that again in a little bit. But yeah, this is the traditional, like, you know, nostalgic Strat look, which I love, by the way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a sucker for that, just old school Strat look. I think it's so cool, it's so fun. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the specs and features of this instrument. Because it is a traditional Strat type guitar, it has a traditional Strat setup, right? So you have 3 single coil pickups, which are perfect for rock, for country, for blues, for pop, you know, whatever you want to do, in my opinion at least. And you have a 5-way toggle pickup switch, right? So you have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So you can see 5-way blade pickup selector switch. You have 2 tone knobs. I love tone knobs because I play a lot of jazz stuff, so it's really nice to shape a tone I like. It's not too bright. And 1 volume knob. Pretty cool. Like I said, traditional Strat type stuff. I gotta give this thing a wipe down, man. I was playing it a lot lately. The neck is actually really thin, by the way. I wanted to talk about this. The neck is not like a traditional Strat neck. Most traditional Strat necks are really like kind of rounded, I want to say, and they have a little more meat to them. Not as much as a Les Paul, but usually they're a little bit thicker, right? This guitar surprisingly does not have a traditional Strat type neck, okay? As you guys can see, it's actually really flat. Kind of like an Ibanez Wizard neck, I'd say. Very, very smooth, very comfortable to my hand. You can see how big my hand is on that. It's actually really, really comfortable. Yeah, and again, the neck is super smooth, like I said earlier. The frets aren't sharp. Really, really smooth. Makes it really easy to play on. There were no dead frets when I took it out, as you guys saw in the unboxing portion of this video. Everything worked pretty well. I did do a minor truss rod adjustment, like I said, and I did adjust the saddles just a little tiny bit. Beginners and intermediate players, you won't need to do this. You're fine. Like, the guitar plays perfect as it is. There's just a few things I wanted to tweak for myself because I'm kind of OCD. But other than that, good stuff. Now, as far as what type of wood's in the guitar, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no clue. I'm guessing it's a type of poplar, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with poplar, right? I mean, any wood's technically okay when it comes to electric guitars because most of the sound comes from the pickups anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, I couldn't find any information out. On their Amazon, it says top material wood is wood. It just says wood. It doesn't say what type. Body material, again, wood. Back material, engineered wood. So yeah, I don't know what that means. But it doesn't really matter because, like I said, the guitar sounds fine. The pickups sound pretty good. So that's good enough for me. And again, real quick, just want to show you the case that they give you. It is a pretty sturdy, heavy-duty case. Really nice and padded. Got a little pouch here. Got backpack straps so you can carry this thing with you on the go. Very nice. I've seen these, you know, being sold for like $30 or $40 by themselves, so that's pretty sweet, man. That is pretty sweet. Now let's take a look at the goodie bag real quick and just test everything out that they gave us, because I didn't get to do that earlier in the unboxing originally. So let's see what kind of strap we got here, guys. Feel like it's Christmas, like I said in the other video part. Okay. Yeah, not bad. It's just a decent, you know, little starting strap. Nothing wrong with that. This is good, good quality, man. Yeah, feels pretty sturdy. I would trust it. Heck yeah, I need a new strap anyway, so thanks, Strich. Appreciate it. Okay, put that down for a sec. I love having cloths, guys. I love having cloths. These are perfect. I love having these around for, you know, whatever I need that needs, you know, specific type of cloths to wipe stuff down with. So again, thank you guys for that. Very cool. And the strings I'll hold on to. I think they're pretty decent if these are the same ones that come on the guitar. I'm assuming they are. But yeah, these are pretty decent strings, so I'm going to hold on to these for emergencies. You never know. You never know. You might bust a string randomly. And what do we got here? The last thing we'll look at is the picks and the capo. Oh, and by the way, this is the goodie bag I was talking about earlier, so yeah, check that out. All right. Not bad. You know, this is a nice capo because it's like got like a special, I don't know, like a plastic type coating. So it's real smooth on the fingers. Doesn't hurt like some of those metal ones. We'll test it out here in a sec. And then they gave us some picks. Always nice to see some picks. I use really thick picks, so I'm probably not going to use these, but I probably will hold on to them. You just never know. Ooh, they're kind of cool looking. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but let's see if you guys can check that out. Oh, it's not zooming in. Hey, there we go. Got it to zoom in. Perfect. Yeah, not bad. There's different colors too. So, yeah. I'll show you the whole pack here. Not bad, not bad. I think that looks pretty cool. Alright. Sorry about that. It gets a little camera blur. But, you know, these aren't too thin. I'd say they're kind of like... There's no number on them. I'm going to assume they're like a .71 or something. Feels like a .70 or something like that in that area. I mean, I'm not like a pick whisperer. I don't know for sure, but this is what I think. Alright guys, so that's it for section 2. Let's go ahead and jump into section 3. I'm going to show you guys some live random noodling. It's going to sound terrible, forgive me, on only this Strich guitar. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so that's it for section 3. Let's go ahead and check out our final section, section 4, my personal favorite. I'm going to show you guys a brand new original song I wrote using only this Strich guitar. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Be sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you have a Strich guitar? Do you like it? Do you hate it? If you don't have one, are you looking to get one? If you are, I'll leave you a link down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Alright guys, so again, thank you so much for watching this video, and of course a big shout out and a big thank you to Strich for sending me this guitar to review. Couldn't have done it without him. Go check out their stuff. Again, I'll leave you a link down below in the description box, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Rock on.